Hey guys, for today's video we're going to be doing the beauty sponge showdown. I have all of these sponges, all these makeup sponges, and I am going to review them and compare them and have a showdown about what ones I think are best. There is one which I can't remember what it's called or what make it is. It comes in a Birchbox, so for this particular one I will either try and insert the name of it on screen or it will be in the description bar when I find it, because I don't remember what this was. Anyway, we've got 4 to go through. So where shall we start? Shall we start with the one that I don't know? That would probably make more sense, wouldn't it? Okay, as I mentioned, this one came in a Birchbox. It is tiny, it is little, it is very squishy. I don't really use this too much because I have other ones that I prefer over this. There's not really a reason why I prefer the others over this. I just do. It's just a bit small, so it's very good for if you want to do concealer or just touch up a little bit here and a little bit there, but to actually apply makeup with, it's far too small. Whether that's because it was Birchbox and it was like a little tiny sponge sample, but I doubt it. It's far too small. I'm going to go wet it now and see if it gets any bigger, and I will be back. Okay, so I've wet it now and now it is this size. And it is very mouldable, a little bit, oh no, now I'm wet, a little bit too mouldable. It's got like no sturdiness to it, it's got no toughness to it. Now it's just like, I don't know, I'm wet now, I know that much. I just don't like it. I think it needs to be a lot tougher. Like, look at that, it's just gonna like, no, I don't like this one. Okay, next up is the Real Techniques makeup sponge. I've had this for a long time, so don't judge it. It has also been used recently, so it's dirty. And my cat likes to play with sponges. I left it on the side to dry, and she got at it and clawed it, and it's fallen to pieces. Anyway, we're talking about this little thing. This is the Real Techniques beauty sponge. I got this because supposedly it was a dupe for the Beauty Blender. I got this many years ago and it's okay. It's, again, like this one, it's very soft, but this is a little bit firmer. It is obviously bigger. It has the slanted side, which I actually think is for your foundation. I think you're supposed to do foundation with this side, but I use this side, the pointed side, for my foundation and for concealer. This is very soft, very squishy, but not too squishy. So like if you're to push on it, it works quite well. It is a little bit difficult to blend with this. You can't really do a dab with this. You can do this, but it just sort of picks up the product and moves it around without actually setting it on your face. This one is much more of a sort of, you have to, I'm gonna get covered in like foundation. This one you much more have to like do it in strokes, and then you don't really get a very good even coverage, and you can see that it's streaky, and then I normally have to go back through with the brush. I use this when I'm doing things like tinted moisturiser where it just needs that little bit of blending in. Really, it's not the greatest. I'm going to go wet it now so you can see the size difference of it, and then I will talk about the difference using it between wet and dry. Okay, it is wet now and also clean. Like all the stuff just washed straight out of it, so there's a good plus for you. It cleans really well. I just literally just put this under some warm water. So now that this is wet, you can see how much bigger it is, but the problem when it's wet is like it really loses all of its strength. I can't think of the proper word. It really loses its integrity maybe, and it just like, yeah, it's weird. I don't know if it's because the cat ate at mine, like you can see like all the little holes in it, but I don't know, it feels weird, and it's like, it's not sturdy at all. It's very sort of flexible and squishy. Compared to using this on your face wet or dry, I haven't noticed a difference between the two, to be honest. I think that this is difficult to blend with anyway, and it just being wet makes it even harder because you do have to sort of sweep across the face with this. With it being wet, you sort of put the foundation on and then sort of wash it straight off again. It works great if you're on a budget like I am. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like, it's cheap so it's rubbish. You know me, I like things to be cheap. If you're on a budget, then this works perfectly fine. Maybe just don't let your cat eat it, possibly will help. Once you figure out how to use it, it is much easier. It's just practice with this. It's not my favourite, but I do still use it, even though I've got ones that I like more. Talking about ones that I like more, I've got two more to talk about, and these two are sort of like next to each other on which one is my favourite. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Spectrum makeup sponge. I don't know if these things have got proper words. It looks like this, which looks very similar to this, which is a beauty blender. So they look very similar. This straight away feels horrible. Like, it is tough, it is not malleable. That's the right word, isn't it? It doesn't feel like this is going to be nice on your face. It feels like it's not going to blend anything. It feels like you're going to have to push really hard to blend anything in. And it is, if you use it dry. I actually have two of these, one I used this morning, so it's already wet. So this is it dry, and this is it wet for a comparison. Like, I can actually do side by side sides on this. And I've used it this morning, which is why it's dirty. But look at the size difference on that. When you wet this, like, look at the difference. I don't know if you can really see, but I can feel it in my fingers. This one I have to really push at, and this one goes quite nicely. It loses like all of this tough firmness, becomes this really nice sort of squishy, nice feeling. It feels really bizarre, but when it's wet, it's so much easier to like bend and smush into your face, which I suppose you do with all makeup sponges. But this, and the size of it is like, I actually used this morning so I can show you this one on my face. It is huge, but like, it really sort of applies nice. It is a bit tough. You do have to, it doesn't sort of like sink into your skin. You do have to sort of like push it quite hard, but it's quite nice. It blends everything really quickly, really easily. Everything is just done and it's blended. It leaves a really nice finish. It's for $4.99. It is really good. This is currently one of my favourite things I'm using at the moment. I love it, and the fact that I've got two is even better. And I did save the best for last, unfortunately. Yes, it is the Beauty Blender. I wish it wasn't, but it is. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up my side so the cats don't get them. This is my Beauty Blender. These are unfortunately expensive. Also, unfortunately, my favourite makeup sponge. I got this with the Birchbox as like a thing. Thank you for joining Birchbox. So I got this. I would not go out and buy this. It is really good. It is my favourite, but I still wouldn't say £20 for a makeup sponge. You're better off with the $4.99 makeup sponge. But oh my god, is this good? It's so good. You can use this, again, like all of them, wet or dry. I much prefer to use this wet, so I'm going to go wet it now and then talk about it some more. So this is it wet. It doesn't increase not as dramatic as this one in size, but it does increase quite significantly, and it changes the entire texture and the feel and the smushiness of it. It's professional words, aren't they? Smushiness. It looks like it's really squishy, but it's not when you apply makeup. This one I very, very much will apply makeup onto the back of my hand and then I will dip it in and pat it all over the face. This leaves your skin looking airbrushed. It is amazing. It's strange how a sponge can do that. It's the way that it applies makeup and the way that it blends it all in, and it's really weird. It is really soft. It does, oh no, it's got a hole in it, Daisy. Again, you can't really streak with it. You can, like concealer, definitely like under here, use the pointed end under here. You can like, but it's much better to dab everything in. And when it's wet, it really, I'm guessing because it thins out the makeup slightly, but it's still on your face, it helps give your foundation and concealer more coverage, which is unusual how it does that, but it does. And I really like it, but it's £20. And honestly, these two are my favourite. And if I was to compare the two, if this is in your budget, then yes, this one. Really, I could, even if it was in my budget, I couldn't warrant spending £20 on a makeup sponge. So I really would recommend this over this, just because nobody should have £20 to spend on a makeup sponge. And this is only £4.99, and the size difference is quite nice as well. This one works a lot quicker because it's bigger. However, this one does blend makeup nicer. It's like, it's all about money, I suppose, really, about which one you want. They look like they're made of completely different materials, they're completely different sizes, but they pretty much do the same job. I love them both. And that is it for today's video. I don't know if it was really very helpful. I feel like I just said, this is amazing and this is crap. Never mind, we'll see when I edit it if it's any good. My boobs are out. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Make sure that you thumbs up and that you subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!